I don't know why we waited so long to come here.
It's really so different from any place we've ever been.
I think it's the quiet. You know, here we're away from the traffic and noise, and we're used to that.
It's like a second honeymoon for us.
I like the clean air. Do you know how unusual that is where I come from?
Well, what I like is that everyone's so friendly. It's definitely a small town atmosphere.
Small, but shall we say, accessible.
I always like to come back. No pushy.
I'm just visiting for a couple of weeks.
It's very short. Enjoyed it. It's an easy place to reach. 45 minutes from Los Angeles.
It's not too crowded here.
It's an invigorating place to work.
Is this really where all the beautiful people come?
When I got the convention packet and it said Monterey, I said, where's Monterey?
Isn't that where Jonathan Livingston Seagull lives?
Why do I come to Monterey Peninsula? It's the best cold water diving around.
Yeah, you've heard of Monterey Jack, haven't you? We invented it here.
We finished up our annual meeting on Sunday and then stayed on. And you know, I just never thought anything could be so relaxing.
I think people come to Monterey because of its intrinsic beauty. It's a historic town. It's a fisherman's town. It's on the bay. You can go sailing here. It's got beautiful woods, parks. It's just a damn lovely place to come to. The historic flavor is something, of course, we've been working very, very hard to preserve, and all the activity that we've been working on in rebuilding around here has been around this very basic unit of having a small garden in connection with most of the buildings. And we're using these gardens as the tying forces between the buildings and not thinking of the buildings alone and then putting gardens in later.
It's a combination of the landscaping and the Spanish design that links the Monterey Conference Center with historic downtown Monterey. It's a very innovative building. It's a building that people are very surprised about once they come inside, because from the outside it looks very broken up. Once they come inside, they are really surprised about the spaciousness, about the visual pleasures that are derived from being in the building. It's a very versatile building. We can take large trade shows in our Sarah Graham Ballroom. That same Sarah Graham Ballroom will take big band dances. In our Steinbeck Forum, we can have legitimate theater or, again, serious business seminars. We also have smaller space where we can take care of board meetings for 12 or 14 people. We have meeting rooms which have a ceiling that goes from 9 feet up to 21 feet, solid oak, which gives a nice warm feeling, but it also gives a spacious feeling so that people don't mind sitting for 6 or 8 hours in one meeting room. Many of our meeting rooms flow directly to an outside terrace, so that mid-morning the coffee break can be on the terrace, out in the clean, fresh air. In the evening there can be a cocktail party out on the terrace, and then the dinner inside the room that's directly adjacent to that terrace, so that there's a nice indoor-outdoor feeling of a flow from the indoor to the outdoor.
It's a big area, but all of the individual areas are small, human scale, and you're very comfortable. You walk around, you don't feel like you're lost in Grand Central Terminal, and you can see it's all well decorated, and it's all a very comfortable human scale area. It's unusual in my experience.
Oh, it's very relaxing. It's a beautiful atmosphere. It kind of gives you a chance to get out to the ocean. We've been to conventions in other cities, and this is probably the most delightful place to come to a convention.
2 years from now, it'll be my turn, and I will bring my convention back here to this facility. It's just that good a facility.
We have 40 historic buildings in Monterey, buildings that are famous all over the world, and we're really pleased that we can have a conference center right in the middle of the history and close to our waterfront area. The conference center is in a unique setting. It is near the waterfront. It has a beautiful relationship to Fisherman's Wharf, to the marina, to all the things that happen at the waterfront. The conference center, it's just 1 block from Fisherman's Wharf.
I just love the smell of the wharf.
Well, you know, the boats are for rent, or you can go out with a group like we did.
We got some bass, and yeah, they clean it right here for you. You pay, it's by the pound. What do we pay, Ron?
I don't know where else you can be sitting in a meeting 1 minute, and the next minute be watching the day's catch being hauled in.
People tell me, how can you eat that? It looks so ugly. This is the Monterey squid, and this is the body. That's the head. And once you clean it, it's very good. If you want to cut them in ring, you cut them in pieces, like this here. It's very easy. Once you got them like this here, you could dry them up good. The more you dry, the better it is. And let it cook for about 5 minutes, and keep on stirring it. We call it Sicilian style.
Well, you know, it used to be all fishing in canneries. You've heard of Cannery Row. John Steinbeck wrote about it.
Well, history moves on. It's something else now. The artists moved in when the canneries closed down.
I could spend a week going through these shops.
Funky, elegant, it's all there.
You been down to Carmel yet?
But 2 or 3 miles from Monterey, it's like a miniature European village.
I feel just like a kid in a candy store.
I can honestly say I've never been in such a delightful place.
I've never seen so many galleries.
Difficult to go on a diet when you're here, absolutely, because there's just too much available. Some of the restaurants are so superb in the preparation of their foods that it would be impossible to resist.
We are having a good time. The daiquiris this is our 6th daiquiri.
John.
They're good.
Monterey is a very unique experience and a very unique location.
There's an air of prosperity.
See, it's relaxed here.
There's a certain serenity, peace, beauty that surrounds you all the time.
There are 5 or 6 championship golf courses within just minutes from here.
Our tournament starts tomorrow at Spyglass.
Boy, we have water hazards in Minneapolis, but these courses are ridiculous.
Well, let's just say they present a little challenge.
The reason they come here is to play the finest course in the world. And it's the principal attraction for all of those attendees who are coming to the conventions on the peninsula. I can't think of a better reason for anybody attending a convention to come and play Pebble Beach.
Point Lobos, like Monterey itself, is as much a state of mind, I think, as a geographical location. It can be a very moody, almost a brooding place during periods of fog. A very rugged, rocky point with a wave action, of course, against that gives it a very dynamic, alive feeling.
When there's a minus tide, the rangers conduct a nature walk.
It was the first time I'd gotten up before 6 in years. I want everybody to come down here and look at this nudibranch here. We call it lemon yellow nudibranch. And you notice he has eye spots on the front, which is typical of all your mollusk animals. They have 2 eye spots, tentacles that determine light and dark. They also it has sort of looks like a dust plume on the back, or a duster.
What's particularly nice about it is that man here has learned to appreciate nature, I think, perhaps more than in a lot of other places, partly because of tours like this, we all know and respect the area. We learn to value the other forms of life, and we don't want to wipe everything out and just make it all a great cement parking lot. We like to live along with the other cousins that live in the ocean, and we just like to be part of the crowd.
I think the real distinction of Monterey is the fact that it's a cosmopolitan city, somewhat like San Francisco, but on a small scale. We have all of the amenities that San Francisco has to offer, but still we are a small city. We have beautiful restaurants, hotel accommodations, golf courses, all the things that a visitor would like to have, yet we have that relaxed, friendly feeling here in Monterey.
One of the reasons this meeting has been a successful one for us here in Monterey is because that our families enjoy the spot so much. and I can play golf, and my wife can shop, and our kids always have something to do, swimming, and we can go to Carmel, especially Cannery Row in Monterey. We really love that area, and the eating is just fantastic here. So it's a great place for a family convention.
No matter what time of year you get here, there's always something going on.
We have a strong tradition of art on the Monterey Peninsula, and the Art Commission is very pleased that it's been able to show the work of local artists in the conference center, as well as the work of artists from other parts of the state, because it's such a beautiful place to use as a magnificent gallery. The building was built especially with lighting and trucks to show art, and in addition to the permanent collection that the Commission has assembled for the center, we have temporary shows at the second level, which are mounted by the Monterey Peninsula Museum of Art. The beautiful architecture complements the art, and we think the art adds a great deal of warmth to the building itself. And I think another thing that makes this building particularly warm and inviting are the fabrics and colors that have been selected for the interior of the building, all of which reflect the color and textures in our local environment.
You get away from the hustle bustle of the traffic. It's very quiet.
I get a chance to reflect here, and I don't get that.
Well, the Monterey Peninsula, there's nothing negative. It allows us to do our business. We don't get distracted. It's more productive. We can do the things that we want to do, accomplish them, and then we can go out and enjoy some of the things that are really nice.
I'd love to come here again.
All you have to do is wake up one morning here and watch the sun streak across Monterey Bay and hit those old fishing boats or the piers or anything like that, and you've collected enough vigor in 5 minutes to last you all week. I don't care what you have to express or what you have to do or what you have to say, you've got it. And that vitality is going to last a long time for you, just from that one morning.